Ooh, what's going on guys? Elite here and we're back with my Final Fantasy 16 playthrough. We pick up after the Fire and Ice main story mission. So we're just gonna carry on with that. We'll do a couple of side quests and maybe some of the hunts.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Platinum sword.
It'd better all be here.
Be sure to smash the like button as well. Really helps me out a lot.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Let's see if we can upgrade the platinum sword.
Back, are ya? Not saying Severian, do you? No scratches, right? Should last you a good while. And?
Right. So I think we're getting close to the point now where we have to absolutely destroy Titan. So I'm looking forward to that.
I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but
I mean,
you happen to be in the duchy on other business.
Tell me of these morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures.
It does.
Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right, we got one quest on the deck. Pick up. I believe we've got 2 hunts to do as well, both B rank. I was contemplating putting all the hunts into one video and just having that as an episode, but I wasn't sure if anybody would actually want to watch that, so I'll just include a couple here and there.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Look what the cloth you've got behind you.
They said they'd give us 2 clothes. But with no coin.
Right. Pretty certain both of my hunts are in this area as well. We can actually do that. We'll give us a nice source of XP and ability points. There you are. Nice. B tier.
Can't let that thing run free so close to you.
Oh, he's on the 2-1, does he? That's quite hard. That was a combo and a half, wasn't it? got this.
That's better.
Yeah, die. There we go. Damn, 1000 XP, man.
Well, locals are sleeping. Without him at
Right.
their gate.
Back to town. That wasn't too bad of a fight. Pretty certain the other one is about there on the way to the side quest, so
Anything catch
our
your eye?
potions.
There you go. Thanks very much.
Oh, you.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
Nice.
I said,
We'll head to the right. Fight this other hunt, hopefully. Sure exactly where it is. Is that it though? Severian. Right.
What the hell is this thing doing out of the ruins?
Ah, staggered. He's dead. That was easy. But there's 2 hunts defeated. Might even get me a level up this. It did. Finally hit level 30. Electrum. Ah, we can power up our weapon now.
It came and to ruin it.
Right, remove that. And we go do this side quest now. Quite a productive episode so far.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for walking fields.
Goblins. There's gonna be like a big goblin boss. Oh, there is.
The size of a goblin's eye.
I wish that you never said anything.
Certainly wasn't one of our most attracted to the flowers, though. Easy. Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can.
Oh, hello. Oh, we already opened it, never mind.
There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough.
Nice. World map. We've got one more side quest. Got this woman's materials.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord.
Oh, how did I know?
But your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe?
Yeah, I'm sure it's been held up by a big scary creature.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Right, which way are we going? I mean, I could just teleport there, which would save time.
Company.
Oh no, what's happened?
That damn bird's a menace. Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damage us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense.
I demand you be
it
quiet.
in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Oh, he's got a tree trunk.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
Yes, let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
We're gonna put him in his dagger. Easy. I'll never learn.
All right. You made your point.
You should kill him
Killer
now.
my ass.
Did he
Oh,
hurt
I'm
you?
done with this.
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Just want my fabric.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Very well.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen.
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Right. To the hideout. If there's no more side quests or hunts, we'll crack on with some main scenario.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
He's carrying bundles of cloth in his pocket.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Lush red velvet.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Oh.
Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Doesn't?
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Oh, we're just rolling in the money and the XP so far.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Your potions and stuff back.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Alright, alright.
You'll not find a better price than that.
We can upgrade something,
Okay.
I'm sure of it.
What do you want?
There you go. We get 23 more HP, 21 more defense. Yeah, let's make it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Go hand this in, and then you're about ready to progress the story.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, That is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Oh, we're going to get a different type of potion. Imagine if it puts our potion capacity up.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Oh, cheers for that. At least my potions seal a bit more now. That's pretty cool. So it does actually pay off to do the side quests in the hideaway. Pretty sure it said it only affected the Stone Skin, Limit Break potion, and the other one. Which is a little disappointing, but...
We must be ready to move for at a moment's notice.
Don't worry.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are. All done?
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmacs to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Right, to Vivian it is then. Let's just quickly make sure there's no hunts. No, there isn't.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil.
It's
not
totally
actually
Game of
reminding
Thrones.
of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion. where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas,
Get in.
It will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Let's go, baby! Kupka's gonna get his face smashed in. Stop destroying my city!
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
Ah, little tight chocobo.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
Them Sid. Chopped off Benedicta's head.
Keep your wits about you. I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm.
I want them to know I'm coming though.
I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Of course we're gonna have to intervene. Oh.
thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Capital punishment. Who's a good boy? Huh? You gonna let me stroke you? No? Okay.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Hello there.
It's
murderous!
There's only one fitting punishment.
Easy. I would not be wanting to go up anywhere high, especially if they're mortar and shit.
I yield! I yield!
Sorry, are we interrupting you?
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
Yeah, you're gonna need more than that, buddy.
You won't escape!
I ain't told you. I don't know why you didn't believe me.
Cut them down! With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of our way!
Right guys, we're going to end it there because we're running high on time and I feel like we're going to get a bunch of cutscenes as well as a boss fight at some point, so I don't want the episode to go too long. I just want to say thank you for joining me, like the video, subscribe, and then join me again for the next episode when eventually we're going to beat down Kupka. Bye!